Hello students, in the last lecture we had started with Geography chapter 5 Natural Vegetation and Wildlife. In the last lecture we had done the natural vegetation in reference with India and Brazil. We had seen the different types of vegetation. We had seen the different types of trees which are found in Brazil and in India due to the different physiographic features and the climatic conditions. Now today we'll move ahead and we'll see the wildlife with reference to these two countries, that is Brazil and India. When we talk about Brazil, we see there is a great diversity in wildlife than any other country in the world. Okay, that means there are many species of animals found in Brazil than any other country in the world. In swampy areas of Pantanal, huge anacondas are found. Swampy means daldali ilaka, okay? That is muddy, wet and muddy. So anacondas are found in these areas. Then in Brazil, guinea pigs, crocodiles, alligators, monkeys, pumas, leopards, etc. are found. Among the fish varieties, mainly swordfish are found in the seas, while pink dolphins and piranhas are found in the rivers. Condors, which are huge in size and fly high in the sky, in various types of parrots, macaws and flamingos are the major birds found here. Some of these animals are shown in the textbook cover page inside. So just have a look at them after listening to the explanation. And which are not there, I'll send you the pic so that you can see them and you'll come to know how they look. And millions of insect varieties are also found here. As a result of these varieties, wildlife in Brazil is very rich and diverse. Now, as we read, we came to know there are many varieties. So because of this, Brazil is very rich in wildlife and there are very diverse species which are found here. Now further we see the degradation of environment is happening due to illegal smuggling of wild animals. Illegal hunting and killing of wild animals is also known as poaching. Then slash and burn agriculture, that is also known as roca. Slash and burn agriculture, in this what happens, the farmer or the landowner who is there, he burns a particular plot of land and leaves it so that the soil retains its fertility. Then he uses it for agriculture. Then after performing farming and doing agriculture, he leaves the farm and he goes to another plot. So in this way what happens, the land is being used again and again at different places and the area for wildlife is reducing because of this. Then there is also deforestation, that is cutting of forest, then pollution, etc. This all has led to the problems which the wildlife face in Brazil. And because of these issues, many of the wildlife have gone extinct also. Now here in Do You Know, we see that in a survey in 2016, this is recent, 4 years back, it was seen that 5,831 square kilometers of land which was under forest had already been degraded. So you can understand by this, in this survey you can see that so much land is degraded. So that means the number of species which were there are endangered over there. This map shows the different forest and wildlife of Brazil, different wildlife which are found. We'll do this during the class. Now we come to the wildlife of India. Now India is also a mega diverse country in terms of wildlife. That means India also has a very diverse wildlife. Many species are found here of wildlife. Then elephants are found in hot and humid forest. One-horned rhinoceros are found in swampy and marshy lands of Assam. Then wild ass and camels are found in arid lands. Arid is desert type lands. Then we see the snow leopards and yaks are found in the snow-capped regions. Yaks are basically found in cold regions. Then we see Indian bisons, deer, antelopes, and monkeys are found in the peninsular regions. Bisons are like buffaloes, then antelopes are like deers which have horns, two horns on their head, and rest you know, and they are found in the peninsular region. Then India is the only country in the world where both tigers and lions are found. In the whole world, only this country has lions and tigers. Then further we see rivers, estuaries and coastal areas are the homes of many turtles, crocodiles and gavials, that is gharial, that is the alligator. The forests and wetlands are the shelters of variety of birds like peacocks, Indian bustard, kingfisher, peasants, ducks. This Indian bustard is the great Indian bustard which we are talking about is the state bird of Rajasthan. You must have studied this in your earlier classes.
Or who?
Now we have other birds also such as kingfishers, peasants, ducks, parakeets, cranes and pigeons. These are the other birds which are found in India. And all these species make it a land of unique habitat of wildlife. Many species of wildlife are on the verge of extinction from India because of poaching, that is illegal hunting, I've already told you, then pollution and rapidly occurring deforestation. So these are the reasons why species of wildlife are getting extinct: poaching, pollution and rapid occurring deforestation. Example, cheetahs are such species which are on the verge of extinction. The government of India has set up number of national parks, wildlife sanctuaries, bird sanctuaries and biosphere reserves for the protection of wildlife and forest in India. Now this is the work of the government. They have set up these parks, sanctuaries and biosphere reserves where animals are made to live in their own habitat and where people can visit this national parks, wildlife sanctuaries, and they can see the animals in their own natural habitat. Now, biosphere reserves are such places which are reserved by the government as a forest or a reserve. That means there is no permission of people entering or killing or hunting animals over there. So those are the biosphere reserves. So with this we end our chapter. Hope you all understand. Thank you.